Okay, today is Saturday, July 30th. I brought myself up to the third floor of my house. Nice and quiet, won't be interrupted, get all my thoughts out. And this is going to be a big update. This is the update a lot of people have been asking me for, where I'm at, how I'm doing, how the whole juice fast has affected me. And for once I kind of wrote stuff down so I could kind of go through things and tell you what's really happening. So my last 10 days is the first thing I have on my list. In my last 10 days, I have met Dr. Campbell, seen the movie Forks Over Knives, then went to Whole Foods Princeton without a ticket, with my wife, who kind of like at the end pushed me because I didn't know I needed tickets for the thing. I mean, the events weren't selling out, but now they are selling out. But there is room in the not the hallway, but in the aisle. So they have so many seats in case you're going to these things for Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead at Whole Foods. They have so many seats, so they might have ticketing for like 100 or 150 people. But there's enough room for another 100 people to just stand there and just watch, and nobody bothers you, and so just go. If it's in your area and you don't have a ticket, just go, see it, hang out, meet Joe Cross and his team. Jammin, who works for him, is a great girl. And I met somebody else, but I kind of forget her name. But really looking back at the last 10 days and realizing, I met Dr. Campbell. You have to watch his videos on YouTube, see the movie Forks Over Knives, and to have met him was like the highlight of my summer. And tell you the truth, meeting him in Red Bank, being somebody who's grown up at the Jersey Shore, my entire life basically. I've seen Springsteen in every bar possible. There was 250 people at kind of like the before meet and greet, but a lot of them were just like regular vegans, so I don't even think they knew who Dr. Campbell was. So when I saw him there, I waited, I was nice, but then when I sort of like, it was very crowded. Anyway, I kind of made my way through the crowd more than I would ever even do if I was going to go meet and hang out and talk to Bruce Springsteen. I wanted to meet Dr. Campbell. I wanted to get a picture with him, and I did. And I wanted to thank him for everything, for his work, and for his work being able to put into plain speak, and for somebody like myself to understand it and appreciate it and try and live by it. There's people like him and Dr. Fuhrman who probably save my life and will make me have an enjoyable life. So anyway, enough about that. I also got to talk to Phile from the movie Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. And it's weird the way people just all of a sudden come into your life. I'm walking around Whole Foods in Princeton. Joe Cross isn't there yet. I don't have a ticket to the show. I'm doing a little bit of shopping, and I run into somebody, Adrian, who knows me from the YouTube videos, and she says, I don't want to be like the Whole Foods stalker, but are you Bill? I said, yeah. So we talked for a while. Myself, her, and my wife were talking, and we waited for the movie, and I discussed this a little bit in another video, so I'm not going to go really into it. But then she put me on the phone with Phile, who is such an inspiration, such a great guy. Phile is the trucker in the movie Fat, Sick, Nearly Dead, who Joe Cross helps to save the guy's life. Helps him go from this tremendous size that both of us are. We're probably starting weight within pounds of each other. And let me just turn this phone off so it won't do that again. Alright, so I got to speak to him, which was fantastic. When I really reflect on what the last 10 days, just a little bit more than a week have been, I've really use the power that came from doing the juice fast to affect change in my life, to do things, and also to just let things kind of happen, and things have just been falling into place. So, I really want to thank Dr. Fuhrman, Campbell, and Dr. Essystn. If you've got any kind of heart conditions in your family, you should really read his website, which is Heart Attack Proof. I'll put the link down below. And also Dan the liferegenerator, who's really helped me. Watching his videos, the guy's a little bit off the wall. I mean, I've never spoken to him, but he's a little bit out there. But his underlying message is a very good message. And through him, I saw the videos of Dave the Raw Food Trucker, and from there, Joe Cross and Phil were fantastic. And really, you should join a couple of the online forums. I mean, I have some on my website. Go to ticketforhealth.com. There's some links there to the forums that I like. But one of them is Joe Cross's jointhereboot.com. It's a great source for getting into juicing. There's a lot of people on it. There's a lot of support. And also raw food rehab is a useful source. So, more to about me. So on the juice fast, I lost 50 pounds. I've gained 6 or 7 pounds, depending upon the day, which I expected, because once you're off just doing juice, you're going to gain some weight just from whatever. Food being more in your system, food being more in your colon, and just Dr. Fuhrman had warned me that your metabolism slows down after a 60-day juice fast. When he says, and not that that's a bad thing, you just got to realize it's going to happen. So, and he says it's temporary. It only lasts 4 or 5 weeks. So, as far as like the way clothing is fitting me, this is a 3XL shirt. I'm not ready for a 2XL yet, but this is kind of swimming on me, and I'm thrilled over it. And I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling focused. This has been a fantastic summer as far as health goes, of me just really trying to get my health back, because everything else in the economy, business, the stuff that I do for a living, you can't control that really, but at least I control what goes in my mouth and how I take care of myself, and rehabbing my foot. But I feel much healthier. I know I look much healthier. I'm a photo fanatic. I have a great camera. I've taken tens of thousands of photos. And because I have this beautiful young child who's 8 going on 9, and I have tons of photos with him as he's been growing up, and I see some of these photos of just 5 years ago, and I say, wow, I hardly even recognize a guy in those photos. I mean, I was looking at him last night, and I'm telling you, as you're watching this, you can really make the changes. I mean, some people say to me, I can't do this juice fast. You can do this juice fast. And the reason you can eat whole foods and vegetables is because I was able to do it. I have a smoker in my backyard, and that's the first thing I say to some of my friends, I eat too much meat. I said, yeah? Do you eat so much meat that you bought a smoker? I mean, I had a smoker. I'd sit there and roast, pig butts and all the rest of that crazy stuff, and that's not that popular in this part of the country, but it's like you can make some great steaks. I made my own ribs and all that stuff, and when I started on this journey in 2008 at 415 pounds, I might have been heavier, and I'm 6'4", so that's, yeah, I'm a big guy, but when you're 6'4", you can hide a lot of weight. I just figure if my stomach's like that size, because most of my body height, I mean, my legs are whatever, I'm like 32-inch legs, but a lot of my height is in my body. So you take that, build it up by that much, and you have no problem being, 150, 175 pounds overweight. And it was getting difficult to really just do anything. So I'm feeling much better now. The morning plantar fasciitis, if that's how you say the word, is finally going away. I had gotten orthotics for my shoes. They helped temporarily, and the pain was in the back of my heel, and then these orthotics pushed my foot out to the side a little bit, took the pain off the back, so then it pushed it out to here, so then I had the pain out here on the outside of my foot. That was actually worse than the pain at the back of my foot. I brought brand new sneakers from New Balance, which the doctor had told me to do, and I just had waited a week. I just hadn't gotten around to getting them. And I bought the American-made New Balances, the greatest sneakers I ever bought. I didn't put the orthotics in it because at that point my foot was hurting in a new way, and I just knew it's because my body was being tipped to the outside. And at my size, whatever, I just knew. So I bought top-of-the-line running shoes. They're New Balance 993s, and he told me to get running shoes because they have better support for me for walking. Not like I'm trying to run, that's for sure. Maybe in a couple of years I'll look back in this video and realize that was the beginning of my running, but as of now I'm not planning on running, and I don't think I really ever will. Because of my size, I think I'd probably do more damage, but I'll be very happy to be the world's greatest walker on the boardwalk outside my house here. And I can't wait to being able to get back to that, and I've been really pretty upset that I haven't been able to get on that boardwalk this summer. And in 2008 when I started, and I saw Dr. Fuhrman, and I lost 30 pounds a month for the first 2 months, and then 15 pounds, and then another 15 pounds, and then I was feeling great. You drop 90 pounds, you go from 420 to like 330, 340, and you're just, everybody's telling you look great, blah, 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 and you're feeling great. And then I slid a little bit over the last 18 months, and that's why I got onto this juice fast. And that's why I am now back to within around 30 pounds of being under 300, and I will do that this month. August 25th was when I ordered the book Eat to Live from Amazon, and it was 2008, and the book was out of stock. I didn't get the book for a month, so I had read part of the book in an ebook online. So I'm just looking at that date saying that would really be good. August 25th, to be in the twos, and I'm not as worried about the date as to when I get into the twos, because what I know is I'm not changing the way I'm eating. This is me. I mean, yesterday, my mom wanted a milkshake, with ice cream, blah, blah, blah. And I went onto the boardwalk and got her one for her, and got my son an ice cream, and he's 8 years old, so I get him a little ice cream. I don't get him anything big. Every time he does me large, I just bring him back a small, and I tell him I didn't have enough money. So that gives you an idea of I'm committed. I go to the ice cream stand, I don't think twice about it, but I'm that far into it, and I know I'm not going to derail myself. So this is already 13 minutes, so let me wrap it up. My plan for August is juice and salads, and my only cheat, if you want to call it a cheat, has been having 100% whole wheat bread with a slice of tomato and a slice of onion. I'm not going to have the bread. I had that a couple times. I'm going to get back into the gym. I went yesterday. I've been doing like some upper body stuff because I got to, I got to now try to tighten up what I've lost and get some of my muscle strength back and get rid of these chicken arms that I've got. So that's what I'm going to be working on. And I have a torn meniscus, so it's a little bit harder for me to do. I can't do squats and I can't do elliptical. I did that in the winter, and I almost couldn't walk within an hour because something would happen with it would inflame. And I'm not looking for knee surgery. There's no way I'm going for that. So I'm going to do the stationary bike. I'm going to do some more videos. And I really do appreciate everyone that's been watching these videos and leaving me emails and messaging me. It's been a great support system. And if you have any questions, I have no problem with using a lot of my free time to help anyone who needs to get on this journey. And let me tell you, guys, you can do it. And especially to the guys, to the males. You can do this. I'm proof that you can do it, and I am going to continue to do it, and you're going to watch me do it. All right? Happy Saturday. I'm going to go to the gym. It's around 9:30 right now, and that's it. Let me stay under the 15-minute mark, or else YouTube won't let me upload it. Bye.